Well, April 29th, like 4:21. Wiley and I have been walking around this mountain here about 2.5 hours now, trying to find this cave called Stevens Gap. And they said it was supposed to be well marked, but...
So, let's back up to the beginning. Being Saturday and having a few hours free time, I thought it would be a great day to knock out one of the local hikes that's been on my short list, Stevens Gap, located just 30 miles away. And naturally, when planning a hike somewhere for the first time, I check the coordinates and any other information about it, and then plan my trip from there. So this place, Stevens Gap, is owned and managed by Southeastern Cave Conservancy Incorporated. And it was super easy to register and get a permit online, and their website was very informative. But I couldn't find clear directions from the parking lot or trailhead to the cave itself. And I knew it likely wouldn't be easy, as one of my sources of information, this post from HuntsvilleOutdoors.com, stated, "You'll have to park on the shoulder of the road," and then proceeds later to say, I use the word trail very loosely, and talks about walking past piles of garbage and trees being painted. Yet still, I thought I'd read enough about the trail being marked, and when we got to the coordinates where we were to park, there was something which resembled a trailhead. So, we decided it must be the right place, and we hiked up this mountain. And it was all uphill. The path seemed to split off in many directions, quite often. But the main path, which resembled an old logging road, seemed to keep going. So we hiked on it for well over a mile, which put us beyond what the hike to the cave was supposed to be. So long story short, we meandered back down, taking different paths thinking it had to be close. Oh, and of course, like most of my hiking locations, there is no cell service, no GPS location to be had from phones. So, we never found it.
We have been everywhere. Oh, nice. Wiley's making arrowheads, so not a completely fruitless trip, but
Been here a while.
2.5 hours and haven't found a cave yet. We've walked up the mountain, split off like 5 times. No directions on the internet saying anything about the path splitting off or which way to go. There's no coordinates for it. It just says trails easy and marked.
My solution was become native and we'll find it. So gotta make arrowheads.
Maybe so. Anyway, not every adventure is bountiful, I guess. Or maybe they are in their own right, in their own way. We still got to get some exercise and spend time together, and now Wiley's making arrowheads, so I chalk that up as a win. Alright, so I guess today's reflection is you win some, you lose some, you still win when you lose, and try to prepare better.
Arg! It's still disappointing when I was so hoping to find this magical place with such an easy effort. I mean, they shot a movie poster here. It's like totally famous, man. So where is this place anyway? Well, after we got back home, I found this on alltrails.com. Some brilliant, kind genius decided to post the hike coordinates with images, and apparently, according to this, we were about a half a mile away from where we needed to be in the beginning. We hiked all over the mountain, and even at one point, I think we were only a few hundred yards from it. Anyway, I now know where to go next time I try to discover Stevens Gap, and hopefully without another Stevens mishap. Har, 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 har. See you tomorrow.